Energy medicine looks all kinds of ways. So it's a pretty big topic, so it's hard to say exactly, well, here's what it looks like. But a lot of times that will look like a person is laying down on a table and somebody else is beginning to help manipulate their nervous system. And so if you were watching it in the movies, it wouldn't be that exciting. There's no pyrotechnics or no big explosions or anything. So it doesn't look like much is going on, because what we're doing is helping to drain a charge. And so if we think about charge, and that's a word that I think people can kind of connect. Something that's highly charged is difficult to change. So think about a person that's in rage. And if you've ever tried to reason with a person that's in rage, it doesn't really go so well. But then they calm down later and you say, hey, have you thought about looking at this situation differently? And they go, yeah, I see what you mean. So when I have a charge on something, and a way I can know that is if I think about something that happened 10 years ago and it makes me kind of cringe, or I get angry about it, or I have an emotional reaction, you have a charge on that. And even though, remember, my brain, I don't have to be thinking about something for it to be being worked on in my unconscious mind. So I have this charge that's happening back here, and energy medicine helps us to dissipate some of that charge, and then people can actually change their mind easier. And what would be, so therapy becomes more effective is another way of saying that. Because I've spent 20 years in therapy, and I'll sit with my therapist and we'll come up with a great idea and say, yeah, that makes so much sense. I'm going to go home and I'm going to do XYZ thing, and I'm excited about it. And I get home, and the next day I'm doing the exact opposite of everything that I agreed with the day before, because I didn't have the wherewithal to make the change. It's not that I didn't want to. It's not that I wasn't sincere when I was at the therapist's office, but I couldn't make the change because there was so much charge. So for us, we use some of these processes, and then when a person can get with the therapist, all of a sudden things happen much more quickly. So it was the thing that worked for me. And what's interesting about the work that we do is that all of our practitioners are very impassioned about their particular field of expertise, because that's what helped them. So for me, it was energy medicine and the work of the soul. Naturally, for our therapist, she got well with therapy. Naturally, with our meditation teacher, she got well meditating, and so on and so on and so on. So the energy piece doesn't look that exciting, just like electricity doesn't look that exciting. But if you put your finger in that light socket over there, you're going to have an experience. And our nervous system is kind of the same way.